and gentlemen, my name is Siti Aisyah binti Muhammad, and today I will present on the topic the difference between a foundation and a business entity in the context of private higher education institution, or we know as IPTS. In this presentation, I will explain the characteristic of each model, highlight the key difference, and discuss how this structure influence governance, sustainability, and strategic planning for institutions like UNISHAM. In Malaysia, private higher education institutions, also known as IPTS, operate under various ownership structure. Generally, there are two primary models, the foundation-based model and the business entity model. Understanding this distinction is essential for IPTS governance and financial sustainability. For example, a university managed under a foundation typically emphasizes educational mission and community service, whereas an institution structure as a business entity focus more on profitability and growth. This distinction affect how the institution manage funding, governance, and long-term planning. Foundation, a non-profit entity. A foundation is a non-profit entity established to advance education, welfare, and community development. Its primary objective is not to generate profit, but to fulfill educational goals and social responsibilities. Funding typically comes from donation, endowment, tuition fees, and sometimes government grant. A foundation is managed by a board of trustees who ensure decisions align with the institution academic mission. Importantly, any surplus revenue is reinvested into the institution to improve facilities, research, and teaching quality rather than distribute as dividends. Business entity, profit-oriented. Okay, in contrast, a business entity operates under a profit-oriented model. Its primary objective is to generate revenue and support business sustainability. Funding sources include private investor, capital contribution, partnership, and service fees. A business entity is governed by a board of directors who focus to financial growth and competitive advantage. Unlike a foundation, any surplus income may be distributed to shareholders as dividend or invested for business expansion, depends on strategic goal. The key difference between a foundation and a business entity. A foundation is non-profit and prioritizes educational and community objective, whereas a business entity is profit-driven and focus on financial sustainability. In governance, foundations are managed by a board of trustees, while business entities are governed by a board of directors. Regarding funding, foundations rely heavily on donation, endowments, and tuition fees, whereas business entities generate income through investment, partnership, and commercialization. Additionally, foundations are often exempt from corporate tax, while business entities are subject to taxation under the Malaysian Companies Act 2016. Let's talk about the implication. Implication for UNISHAM. For IPTS like UNISHAM, the choice of ownership structure has significant implication. A foundation-based model allows UNISHAM to prioritize its educational mission, provide student-centered service, and maintain community-focused initiative. In contrast, a business-oriented model may enable the institution to expand aggressively, invest in new programs, and maximize financial sustainability. However, each model also comes with responsibilities such as governance transparency, tuition fee strategy, and stakeholder accountability. Therefore, understanding this difference is essential for aligning UNISHAM strategic planning with its long-term vision. In conclusion, both foundation and business entities have unique strengths and limitations. For IPTS like UNISHAM, I recommend adopting a hybrid approach for balancing the educational mission of a foundation with the efficiency and innovation of business practice. This strategy ensures financial sustainability without compromising the institution academic integrity and social responsibilities. Ultimately, effective governance, accountability, and transparency will enable UNISHAM to remain competitive while continuing to deliver quality education to students.